Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube video, and we are continuing our coverage at CommunicAsia 2019 in Singapore. And today I am here at TECNOTREE booth, and I'm going to interact with Indrajit Chaudhuri, who is the CTO for TECNOTREE, and we are going to talk about how TECNOTREE is bringing innovation to the market. So, Indrajit, briefly tell us something about what you guys are doing in the OSS and BSS space today.
Yeah, thanks Zia for introducing me. So TECNOTREE is a 40-year-old company, and we have been predominantly doing BSS for the emerging markets, both in Latin America and Asia and Middle East. And the key thing that we have done in the last couple of years is we have renewed our complete portfolio and made it open source based product. So every product we have today is based on open source technologies. We have brought in the latest technological innovations in the deployment side and in the scaling side, and we have been deploying our software based on Docker containers. So, containerization gives you the ability to scale your services on the need basis, and it makes deployment extremely fast. So with this sort of a new platform that we have brought in the market, the operators are able to launch new services extremely fast. It's extremely fast to develop new offers, to integrate new offerings from partners into your platform and launch them to the subscribers. So this is the key element of what we have brought in as a innovative thing into the market. But on top of that, where we have extended it is like we have created a microservices based orchestration platform as well. So which allows you to stitch together your legacy and your new services and make your products completely digital. So we named it as a digital accelerator platform, which allows you to do all of those things, and we think it's a fast track to digitalization for the operators.
Okay. So today, if you look at most of the telecom operators are looking at what they say, doing more with less. So keeping that in mind, what are some of the offerings that you have for the operators?
The first key thing that we have is, as operators, you need to focus on the customer experience, because the generations we have today are the Facebooks and the WhatsApp generation, right? So they love the user experience, and operators cannot continue providing services which are not at par with the expectation of the new generation. So they are focusing on the customer experience with omni-channel experience, trying to start the interaction in one channel over the internet, for example, but then visiting a store. So these sort of experiences are extremely important for the customers. So allowing people to also, be in charge of their own services and their own life, which means you have to bring a lot of more services on the self-care. The self-care being a most important channel for the subscribers, so that they can track their usage, they can purchase new stuff, they can even, take it to a new dimension where they can create a marketplace around that and allow the subscribers to manage their digital life and the services that the operators are providing them. So that's where I think we have brought in a lot of innovative stuff to take to the market. The second thing is to provide the subscribers with what they need in their everyday life basis. You need to have services from partners. As an operator, you will never be able to have all the services being done yourself. So you have to have partners on board, right? So to create an ecosystem of partners, you need tools. You cannot do it one by one by taking, agreeing with the partners. So we have created a partner management system with which you are able to self-onboard the partners, allow them to create their offers, push into your catalog, and then you are in charge of creating the bundles and taking it to your subscribers. So I think this is going to speed up the creation of ecosystems around the operators in a fantastic manner.
Okay.
So this is the second way of trying to bring more revenue potential and trying to increase your revenue potential and top line from selling the services from the partners and trying to create the ecosystem. The third thing is, as I said, we have created open source based products. So which basically means you are going to reduce your operational expenses. So compared to licensed software, like we were predominantly working with one particular database in the past, the cost is quite high. But with open source databases, you don't have that sort of high license fees, so your operational cost reduces. Additionally, the last thing is like when you are moving towards agile IT systems, it means you need to have the ability to quickly launch something, see whether it is working or not, and if it doesn't work, you need to basically bring it down. Or if it works, you need to, and it is scaling very fast to new consumers, you need to scale up your system, right? So in the historical way, you have to buy new hardware, and that all takes time. But with agile products that we have deployed, based on Docker containers, it can auto scale.
Okay.
So those are the 4 benefits that we believe are most important for the operators to bring digitalization with lower and lesser cost of to their operations.
Okay.
That's what we are doing.
And now, can you tell us something about the future roadmap that you have in mind? What are some of the technologies that you would be working on?
Yeah, so right now we are working on the microservices orchestration, as I said. So we first did break up our products, the like even a customer management system, we broke it up into smaller microservices. Then we started looking into the detailed processes and started breaking those processes also into microservices. So the more microservices you are able to have, where you have business level microservices and then you have common microservices which are platform specific, then you are able to bring in the agility to the operation. So today when you are trying to change something in your CRM system, it takes a lot of time. And when you want to change your process a bit, so tomorrow you want to introduce a new sort of signing in process for some regulatory reason. So then you are able to change those things very, very fast in our platform, which is microservices based, and stitch together the microservices to run your process. So that's one of the most important thing that the industry has been looking on right now, and we have focused on that. But apart from that, I think the other interesting things are in the 5G scenario. It is going to be very, very interesting to see how you can basically provide the services and the offers to the subscribers based on their quality of service agreement, based on the tunnels that they're using.
Right.
So that's where we are focusing on, completely like catalog driven order management. And the catalog is one of the most important thing here, where you have your product offers and the configurations and the service catalog as well. So basically that will be driving even your registration process. So today what typical vendors provide is, you have a line of business for mobile, then you have a registration process, then you have a line of business for fixed line, you have a separate UI for doing the registrations of those sort of customers. But what we are doing is, like, our registration is single UI, which is going to be configured, self-configured based on the catalog and the offer that you are registering the customer for.
Okay.
So that's a beautiful thing, which is going to reduce the amount of UI clutter that typically you see outside. And also when you do the customer onboarding, then automatically the service will be provisioned for the subscriber for cloud services, because you have already given the endpoints as part of your offer, which is passed on to the catalog, and it makes the catalog driven order management extremely seamless. So I think these are the very, very important capabilities and power that the operators are looking for to become digital, and we are helping them with our new product portfolio with this. But leaving this, the BSS platform as such, what we are also doing is we are working with a lot of partners, especially in Finland and other parts of the world as well, where we are trying to create the partner offerings as part of our offering as well. So when we are going to provide a BSS platform to an operator, many times what happens is the operators are not very familiar with the adjacent businesses which are in the IoT space, for example. So we are working with, let's say, Home Control is a company from Norway, and we have other companies like Redu Technologies which are in the UK, and also other Finnish companies who provides different technologies. No, they are product companies. They provide products in different areas. Like Home Control is a company who provides home security solutions. So you can have all the security TVs and everything in your setup at your home, and there is a software at the back end. There is an application location in the mobile device to track all of those.
Right.
So we are pre-integrating those into our BSS offering, so that any operator can actually take our BSS.
Right.
Along with that, they can take those sort of partner products which we are providing to them and go to the market very, very fast. So we have a local couponing solution based on a company called Snatch in Finland, so which allows you to get location-based offers and get them redeemed, so seamlessly with your mobile phone. Then we have this data center for the CSRs and the call center software that you have. So that sort of software also, when it integrates to your CRM system, and we are bringing in the artificial intelligence to figure out what sort of customer, how much times he has called before, what sort of profile he has, and we can automatically also route some of them directly to the CRM through bots, so that you don't need to interact with a care center agent. So we are reducing even the amount of interaction that a call center person has typically today with a subscriber, because you can introduce easily artificial intelligence into that to reduce the number of calls. So these are sort of things which we are working on, and then there are also robotic process automation that you can bring into the operator's process domain, because many times people don't know where a process is getting stuck, why you are not getting your SIM active. It's a very interesting problem in our domain, and the process might have got stuck somewhere, and you need to figure out through robotic process automation how you can bypass those things, and how you can speed up these sort of bottlenecks that are happening. So there are multiple areas where we are working on, but our primary focus is, as I said, is creating a partner ecosystem, helping the operators to go to market faster to get new revenues, and also providing them an agile platform with microservices which helps them to basically change things faster.
Okay, so Indrajit, thank you so much for
Thank you.
giving your time and sharing your wonderful insights with us.
Yeah,
We look forward to meeting you again.
sure. Thank you very much.